Welcome into Westminster College for the 5A Girls Lacrosse Semifinal. The 2 seed and the 3 seed going to battle, trying to punch a ticket to the state championship. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Kenzie Christiansen. A pair of Region 6 foes, rivals, going head-to-head in the Olympus Titans and the Brighton Bengals. Kenzie, these two teams played in the regular season. Olympus got the win. Brighton has revenge on their mind here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, just like with Melissa Nash, some of their best players, like she's been with before in previous teams. So she just loves the aspect of, you know, her current team playing against some of her their former teammates. So it's just super fun in that aspect as well, as they are out to, you know, win this game.
These two sides have some contrary experience. A very senior-laden group for the Brighton Bengals, as the Bengals won it off of the draw, but Olympus here on the quick counter. This is a young Olympus group. We saw them against Pleasant Grove. Boy, they came out firing, and they've been strong in this state tournament. They've really found their mojo here in the back half of the season.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think, they only have like a handful of seniors. I think that's like 4 seniors.
Yeah, it's not many. It's right here trying to come up. This is Cole with it. Look at the Bengals. Hunter Doyle, 56 goals. Zoe Heffernan with 55. The 2 primary scorers for the Bengals is that duo. And Olympus, we'll see what they have to try to slow them up here this afternoon.
Yeah, they have a very level team, and right now they're just getting a settled, attack play ready. They typically do this. They do something kind of a little more settled, and then they speed it up into some type of, drill or a one-on-one situation. Zoe has it.
Yeah, this is Heffernan.
She's going to look for it. Nice defense by Olympus, able to keep her out. It's on a one-on-one.
There's Lizzie Ane there, the freshman there defensively. Sisters Lizzie and Sarah for Olympus. We again saw them against PG. That's a good duo for the Titans and a young one. This is Doyle with it, far side.
Swings it back to X.
Coming around here is Ainsley Doty. Talking about familiarity, it feels like right now Brian just kind of feeling out this Olympus defense.
Yeah, they're playing smart. They're not going to do a risky move or try not to do any type of risky moves.
This is Bangeter.
Yep, pull it out, yellow flag. So we get in a free position shot. It was a held flag. I think it was for horizontal. First inside.
We want to let you know, we did have a bit of a technical glitch there. We do have a clock here. It's a manual clock, so we'll do our best to keep that synchronized with the official clock here in the stadium. On the start, premature.
It's going to be a turnover. It was an early start on Brighton, so Olympus will begin possession. Possession will be made at the top of the 8, going out.
Here comes Olympus. All right in front, Baker.
2 open
tried
players.
for the pass and couldn't connect. Starting goalies today, Haley Bangeter for the Brighton Bengals. Meanwhile, for Olympus, I think it's Hope Ward. Now back at X here for the Titans.
They're super settled.
This is almost kind of like we're delaying our start here, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think they were just kind of getting ready. Looks like a one-on-one situation.
Nice move.
Shot and save.
Yeah, good save put on there by Bangeter.
I mean, that goalie is a little bit mighty.
Yeah, I'm accustomed to kind of seeing, goalies that a little taller. And how about this? Drop it in the crease and violation there. It's a curious decision there. So Olympus here will start with it. Still no score here. A couple minutes in. Of course, Park City, if you missed it, dominative win over Wasatch. So Winner of this team will play the Miners on Thursday in the 5A final. Here's Richards hitting off, playing over with Lily Nediger. That one lost. Cover there. Coming through and keeping that was Richards.
Yeah, it looked like Hunter had a little bit of a check on that backside where she was able to keep a handle on it.
Patience here continuing. This might be Hazel Baker. She's the leading scorer for Olympus. We're going to ask for some patience with these numbers. They're very compact for the Titans. We'll do our best to call those out for you. Baker. Good defense as she plays out with Nelson. Hannah was really active in that game against PG, Kenzie.
Yeah, no, she was, I would say she was one of their more star players. I mean, she was our MVP.
Broken up, nice. But Olympus stays on it and they get the opening goal. Boy, it was a good stick move there by Hunter Doyle to break it up, but the Titans able to capitalize, and it's 1-0. Couldn't quite tell the number. We're going to try to see if we can't figure that out for 10? You.
Yep, it is a Miss Thorne.
Eva
Thorne. No, that was an awesome little pickup and be able to see an open lane, take that shot. Beautifully done, Eva.
Head back to the draw here.
I mean, that took 5 minutes to get one goal.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tight game. Nice one by Hunter.
Here comes Hunter Doyle.
She has control. She has a lane. Shot and saved by Olympus.
Olympus will have it. Olympus 14-2 on the year, 4-1 in region. Lost to Skyridge by 1. That's the number 1 team in 6A.
Yeah, no, that was an amazing game.
And then, of course, 11-5, the loss to Park City.
Yeah, they were the closest differential with Park City. I mean, we just watched Park City play. They're a strong and dominating team. And then they took over the win for Brighton. So, I mean, they were definitely in the favored seat.
Well, and you look at that game against Brighton, it was 19-7 Olympus.
Yeah,
it was a dominant victory.
Yeah, it wasn't just 1 or 2 goals.
Here come the Bengals. Kira Lopez. Playing ahead as she'll peel back. Doyle. Over with Garrett. Back here with Hunter.
Nice.
Oh, good find.
Nice look for Hunter Doyle and Zoe Heffernan. Good little assist over from Hunter, right to Zoe. Zoe saw sticks were high and she shot it low.
Love the look there from Hunter Doyle to find Zoe, and that's a strong finish, 1 apiece.
Goal by Zoe Heffernan. Assisted by Hunter Doyle.
If that duo gets going for Brighton, that's good things for the Bengals.
Yep. I mean, they have a lot of strong ball handlers. I mean, the ball hasn't been dropped that much. There's been a couple of overthrows or a few small mistakes. But as long as they recognize the mistakes, clean them up, they're going to keep having amazing opportunities to score like that. And I think like something that they also capitalize on is that they've learned from Olympus is having pressured defense and get that pass and catch with that pressured defense.
Both these two teams have played Olympus in their region schedules. Talk about the great familiarity. How about 3 teams out of Region 6 in the semi? Is this controlled by Sarah Ane? Oh, here comes Nelson. Nelson just had that poked loose. Looking for escape and gave it up.
Nice pickup by Brian.
Just momentarily, though, as Lopez coming out with it. back.
David Thorne picked it up. Yep.
Over to the wing.
Ball down.
Emma Davis trying to track that down for the Titans. Playing gold lines here at Westminster.
Dangerous contact.
Here comes Lizzie. Worked it up with Nelson. Looking back right to the middle.
3 seconds. That means one of the defenders was not marked up and standing inside the 8. It is a fair call. Slow whistle. That means the flag goes up. Once the ball is passed out of a shooting drive, they blow the whistle and give it to the attacking player.
Lizzie, the shot and the goal for Olympus. The Titans capitalizing.
Lizzie and I with a goal for the Titans.
I mean, we got a little less than 17 minutes. We're only at, 2-1. That's Olympus with 2, Brighton with 1. Like, this has been a very back and forth game. And so, like, this is like one of those games that at the moment it could be anybody's win. I'm excited to see how Brighton's going to answer to the goal.
Off the draw. Just tracked down by Nelson. Mitty strong here for Olympus early on in this semifinal. Talk about the pathways for these two sides. Olympus, the number 3 seed. Oh, and that one kind of caught Brighton as the Titans go up by 2 here on. Boy, that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, no, that was a good shot. I saw the attacker. That was Sarah Anne. Leaning down to the shooter, but I saw that pass coming. The shooter was able to pop out, get the handling, and get a good shot off. Even though the defender did get her stick on it, unfortunately it wasn't enough to stop that goal.
It kind of felt like the keep, Haley Bangeter, was even caught a little by surprise on that.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the thought. The 3-seeded Olympus Titans defeated Highland 19-3, Payson 21-4. We talk about the path to this semifinal. It has been a lot of one-sided battles for Olympus. Brighton, meanwhile, 17-4 over Timanogus, 12-9 against Alpha. That was a battle against the Hawks. Came out on top.
So yeah, a little bit of directioning on that.
Nelson trying to track this down for Olympus again, and will. And Nelson. Couple draws here controlled by Olympus. They've been able to capitalize on, looking for a little more distance here.
Thorne open. Knocked away by defense.
Couldn't quite be controlled by Thorne.
No, her stick was just a little too high. Defense was just a little too tight.
Look at Eva. Look at the call there on Bangeter. There have been a couple calls here on Bangeter early.
She was out of goal. She will be pulled behind, so it's open goal. So that is defense is high, watching every attacking pretty good.
Ayla Cole kind of left there. Bangeter getting back, but can't in time. 4-1 Olympus. How about the start for the Titans here, Kenzie?
Yeah, no, they're doing amazing. I mean, I think it starts right off with the smooth ground balls from the draw, all the way taking it downfield and playing it smart and trusting their teammates for those, defenders always holding that pressure, still catching those shots, catching those passes, making them into beautiful shots.
Boy, that one a costly call there on Brighton. Have to pull the keep out, and now you're in full retreat mode. And
yeah, so they were trying to eliminate like any type of interception or cross passings and stuff like that. So they dropped the ball behind the net, allowed a defender to step in and pick it up. It just did not happen the way they wanted it to.
4-1 Titans in Brighton. We've seen Doyle and Heffernan connect for the first and only goal of the game for Brighton. And
nice
another draw
snatch.
for Olympus.
Yeah, they've had a few of those nice one-on-one snatches.
Right in front, and another goal. 5-1 Titans. Nelson off the draw. Pass. Kate Richards the finish. And Olympus putting Brighton on their heels early.
I mean, it took a moment for the teams to get heated up to get to the point they're at now, but Olympus is on a roll. We'll see how Brighton's going to be able to answer. It looks like they're switching out goalkeepers.
Yeah,
switching out goalkeepers.
So a change here at keep, and coming in is going to be number 1, Sarah Hart, the junior. Now the netminder for Brighton. For those who watch our coverage, they know I'm a hockey guy. Sometimes you'll see a similar move in hockey. Just try to change the feeling on the field, kind of get the troops refocused on things. We'll see if it works here for Brighton as they'll get the call here.
Yeah, if they got possession off draw, Zoe Heffernan will be picking it up and be able to take it down to the attacking side.
If you're the Bengals, how do you try to get things going? Because they really have not been able to find much rhythm.
You have to be fast. You have to read the other team, see what they're excelling at, and you either got to match and surpass that type of energy. Hold. Zoe will be bringing it back over to by the straining line to be able to do a self-start.
Here's Heffernan.
She's opening up, having the lane.
She's got that lane just to her left.
Up, closed it off.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I don't think the ball went out of bounds. The player can go out of bounds, but the ball was stayed in bounds.
Play for Brighton. There's Doyle.
Nice little shut off that double team.
Gives it over with Bangeter. Back to X here. Heffernan.
Looks like she has a one-on-one situation.
Trying for the backside. That pass couldn't be gathered. Guess who has it for Olympus? Nelson.
Nelson, yep, sorry. Bye-bye.
Brighton trying to get it. This one's still loose.
Push. It's going to dark.
Hold there. Now it'll be with Brighton. Working it up through the middle here with Lopez. Pressure on Kira. Kira navigating it, plays ahead.
Nice.
She'll be right in front and it missed.
Been picked up by Brighton. That was so beautiful. Unfortunately, we were just a little too high. I mean, they read just like Olympus did. Fast passes, lots of transition. Be able to get that goal.
Heffernan peeling around and a goal for Zoe. They needed that.
Beautiful. Yeah, it was almost like a no-angle shot, too. I mean, I couldn't obviously see the best angle from that, but if you're bad on GLE, it's called a no-angle. Wrap it around. Get that up in that crossbar. Really good.
Just tucking it right under the crossbar. Well-placed shot there for the senior Zoe Heffernan. 2 goals for Zoe here early on. Now back to draw.
I was going to mention a fun fact about Nelson is she is actually a triplet and she plays hockey. So to see stuff like see the transition onto the field from hockey, you see they're related. There's a lot of similarities between the two, hockey and lacrosse. But she has a twin sister that does a triplet sister and a triplet brother.
And that's Nelson?
Yep.
Hannah Nelson?
Hannah Nelson and Lily Nelson.
Well, Yeah. I'm a member of the Hannah Nelson fan club. I mean,
yeah, she's done great.
I think what she brings, possession, she's a really good lacrosse player. Brighton winning the draw.
Yeah, crossed right over the restraining line. It was like, I think it was Zoe Heffernan was picked it up. I think. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am.
Who's right?
We have an open lane.
We'll go with Garrett. Now bring the pressure of that defense up as they work back with Zoe. Good possession here by Brighton. Ball movement, activity. Checked loose.
Cover. Yep, cover going to Olympus. Swing the field. That was smart of her. She had two. She had a defender in front of her and an open teammate. Or non-open teammate, I'm sorry.
Titans pushing ahead here with Sarah. May looking up there.
Good
Space
transitions,
here.
yep.
Larkins to the middle. Boy, and just they spun going around there. Brighton trying to quickly counter.
Horizontal. Blake's just pulling a green card for delay a game. Failure to move 4 away.
Bangeter will put this in play.
In the sphere. Going back to Brighton.
Anna Bangeter again here. The junior.
Over to Hunter.
Doyle.
She's had a couple good cuts.
Nelson taking her behind now. She'll let that defensive help come over. Banging her again. Here's Hughley. Good defense here by Olympus. And
Hunter's
kept
open.
it in.
She was hanging. That was a clean check.
Taken away by Bywater. Olympus right now keeping everything kind of away from that prime shooting area.
Oh yeah,
defensively.
They're pushing out. They're keeping their home safe.
Sarah Ane looking ahead. Here's Nelson. Oh, wide open. Great find over the shot and a save.
There's a cover on, I think it was cover on goalie. From my angle, I think it was on the circle. Lines are hot, meaning she needed to scoop it and not cover it.
So Olympus will keep it here. Lizzie working out here with Nediger. Back to Lily. Lizzie and A will come over and gather. We'll go back to that. That was the first save of the game for Sarah Hart.
Yep.
You know, whenever you make that goaltender change, you want to see how they respond, how they do in that first shot, and she lived up to it.
Yep. She came with energy, and she was able to get that block. One-on-one situation.
Ane.
Nice little double team, push her out.
Oh, right in front.
Shot.
And just missed. What a find by Nelson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, her teammates are talking. They're not just talking on the defensive end, but they're talking through the midfield, through the attack. They're hearing each other's ears are open, eyes are up. Yeah, that was great.
Nediger again. There's Nelson. Now Kate Richards, a couple goals today.
Nice. Way to
Good
step up for the
defense by
defense.
Brighton.
Yep. Yeah, the cutter had a little bit of a step ahead, but defense was able to catch up and slide in front.
This is Baker.
Baker, yeah.
She's not found the back of the net yet here in this first half. Brighton's done a nice job on her defensively. Larkins. Baker again.
I mean, these two teams are taking their time and trying to play as smart as they can.
Yeah.
I mean, we have less than 7 minutes, and, you know, they're waiting for their moment.
It's been a quick moving first half.
Yeah.
5-2 the advantage for Olympus, the 3 seed, trying to advance to the state championship. And look at this. I mean, it's still just, yeah, come out and guard it.
Oh, she's got to step on that elbow.
There's Nelson. Working around, right in front, missed it high and backed up. Playing with Meyer. Richards with Nelson. Nice little weave here.
Yeah. Nice fast movement. Ball drop.
We saw a lot against Pleasant Grove as well, kind of those pitches up high and create rolls and dodges off of that.
Well, just like you were saying, it's a great little weave. It gets the defense moved. Hopefully, you know, gets a couple of the defenders tripping up over each other, giving an open player.
Boy, Baker had some space there. I don't know if she was going to try to create, but well, maybe had a lane there from Meyer and the whistle here on the call.
Yep, horizontal. Going to the first inside for Olympus.
Eliza, the senior.
I was incorrect, going to the 12.
Plays over. Looking for a lane and the goal. Scored by Sarah Anay. She goes 5-hole, 6-2.
Olympus goal, number 12, Sarah Anay.
Yeah, so Olympus has, one set of triplets, which is Hannah and Lily. And then we also have a set of twins. It is Sarah Anay and Lizzie Anay.
I'm just noticing there's I don't see 3 Nelsons on the roster, so...
One's a boy.
Oh, okay, well that would be why then. That would be why. This will be, I believe, Hannah stepping in to take the face-off for Olympus and Zoe for Brighton.
Yeah, the draws have mostly been going to Olympus, so switching it up wasn't a bad idea.
This one controlled by Brighton. Here's Hunter Doyle.
Hunter has ball.
There's Gurley playing back.
Brian's got to trust their teammates a little more. They've had some, great little cuts.
I was just going to say, we talked about Doyle and Heffernan, 56 and 55 goals respectively coming in. But Bangerter has 25, Doty has 22, and they've got several in the teens. Like, they've got more offense than those two, and you try to open that up to create for Doyle and Heffernan later.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to have that trust with your teammates.
Another whistle here. Brighton will start it.
So you have them start it back on dot.
Zoe. Looking.
She's got to keep her head up just a little more. She's got open players.
Hughley had it lost, and the whistle there.
In the spear, going to first inside. She's a right-handed player, so this will be a good positioning for her.
Alexandra Hughley, the sophomore, 16 goals. We talk about other scorers. She can be one of them here for Brighton.
One of them, yep. Got to take a deep breath and sink it.
Coming in, Hughley the shot, and boy, sent it right to the pocket of the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Oh, nice little tip off for Zoe. Gathered. Good turnover.
Retaken by Brighton. Here's Zoe. Had Hughley, and Hughley can't get a shot away. It kind of popped out on her.
Yeah.
Boy, 2 great looks for Brighton, and both kept out of the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking too much at the goalie, not at the back of the net. You got to realize, the goalie is intimidating. She's there to stop the ball, but you have to look past her.
So this is Hope Ward. Tries to send that up, and boy, gathered by Richards. Olympus on the run. They got numbers. Richards looking for help. The feet over, and that ball just trickles wide.
My heart stopped for a second.
Oh man, I think all Brighton Nation, their heart stopped there for a moment. Picked up here by Ayla Cole. Here comes Hughley.
Transferring that ball. Yes, there's the movement we've been needing.
Here's Gurley. Had it knocked away, and that one will trickle in. Credit Isabel Gurley with the goal for Brighton.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of those that's happened a few times here with us, but then throughout the season, they're not expecting that to be a goal. It's supposed to be a pass. The goalie's watching for the pass. She's anticipating for the pass. And it just skimmed on by her.
Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one that, I don't want to say easy saves. No saves are easy, right?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
one that you'd love to have another opportunity at, and somehow it trickles in, and Brighton with a late goal here, 6-3.
And I think it brought a certain amount of energy towards Brighton's
Definitely.
roster to be able to get, a strong draw off here and keep the game rolling.
It feels like Brighton has had a lot of kind of reactiveness, right? Conceding a goal, guys come together, right?
Yep.
And that was really the first moment of celebration, right? We'll see if that carries through in the last 2:14 here this first half.
That was a high draw. That was swiped away by Brighton, but picked up by Olympus.
Yeah, here's Hazel Baker. Nelson. Some of it, too, is just the belief or seeing that not every bounce is doomed to go against you, right?
Exactly. Defense is getting a little settled.
If you're Olympus here, do you take a minute 30 off before you engage here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to take their times. They're ahead, and they're not going to make any type of, risky moves. Because right there, she could have had an open lane, but she wasn't going to risk it.
Well, you just kind of see, it was 6-2 30 seconds ago, and you don't want to give up another goal or two, and so give a 6-3 lead at the half, maybe 7-3. I think Coach Spratling would take that. That collapsed down on by this Brighton defense.
Yeah, Olympus was trying to look for maybe a shooting space. She had a lot of wind up there, but Zoe was able to keep that contact all the way throughout.
Here is Baker. And played that over. I think this is Larkins, maybe? Might be Stone, actually. Good help there by this Brighton D. 45 seconds left here in the half. Hazel Baker, leading goal scorer. No goals today for Olympus as we approach 30 seconds left. With Stone. Who do you look for here, Kenzie?
I was watching the two cutters. There's two cutters that left an attacker open for a lane.
Stone lost it. Brighton has it. 12 seconds left in the half. Can Doyle try to do something with it?
Hunter needs to get her head up and look how open Zoe is. You gotta look how open Zoe is. Oh, now she's closed off.
And that'll do it. Halftime here at Dumke Field. Olympus, Brighton, a region rivalry in the semifinal. The Titans lead 6-3 at the break. You're watching Game Night Live's coverage of the 5A semifinal only on KSLSports.com. Welcome back. 5A semifinal on KSLSports.com. Olympus and Brighton, the Titans leading the Bengals 6-3 at the break. Dane Stewart, Kenzie Christiansen with you. Kenzie, Olympus jumped out early. The change in goal for the Bengals. The offense found a couple of goals late. You're Brighton. Anything you try to do differently here in half number 2?
I think, like, if I was, one of the coaches on the sideline, what I would tell my players is, you gotta move faster. You have to trust your teammates. There's been some really good cuts. There's been really good open players, but we're not trusting each other or being fast enough with our passes to utilize those moments.
One of the items when we talked about a couple of missed opportunities for Brighton in that first half, you talked about goalies can be intimidating, but you got to shoot away from the goalie, away from the positioning of the goalie. Sometimes you wonder if the moment, that bigness, right, maybe steps in and affects mindsets. We'll see if Brighton can have an answer as Olympus picks up how they started the first half with the early goal.
Yeah, no, that was a good little back and forth. Came from the left lane, down to center, back to left lane, and it was beautifully done. She got that step ahead. Defense was ready to slide to the sister that was in the center lane. So to have that girl open in the left lane was well read.
Larkin scoring her first of the game, 19th of the season for Madeline, the senior. One of the few seniors on this Olympus roster, pushing the lead up to 4. Boy, that clock kept running.
Yep,
I'm
it
kind
didn't
of
stop
waiting if they're going to change it, but it doesn't appear as though they will. So we'll take care of that for you. Back to the draw here. And the play up
check
high
to the
there.
head. Looks like Hannah's going out for a 2-minute penalty for the check to the head, yellow card.
Yeah, that one pretty pronounced. Pretty easy to see that one.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brighton, I think this might be Courtney Wright potentially. Put it in play.
I can't see the number. Yep.
3 Titans around him. Different definition of the Titan triple there for those who follow our basketball coverage. And here's Hunter Doyle. Doyle yet to score today. 56 goals on the year. Olympus has not made it easy for the senior Doyle.
They're manned up. They gotta find that open player.
We'll screen there for Bangater. Try to give that back to Zoe, and it's broken up.
So that's a ward.
That's what I was thinking.
Pushed,
yeah.
She warded. It's going back to Brighton.
Sarah Nay there was trying to kind of keep that ball low, and you kind of saw her thwart off the defense, and that's what I was curious if it was going to be a call, and indeed was. Ooh, dangerous pass. And Olympus does come up with it. Here comes Hazel Baker. Plays to the middle. And Larkins, you're still on it. No, had it lost.
Picked up by Hunter.
Here's Hughley playing
There we
ahead.
go. Those are the passes we've been needing.
Garrett.
One more center.
Boy, they brought Ainsley Doty right in front of the cage. Doty has it now, but they couldn't connect. Hunter tried to make a run right through the middle. Sarah Anay.
I mean, Olympus has had speed on Brighton all day.
Yeah.
And Brighton's not necessarily a slow team.
Back with Eva Thorne. I mean, you kind of feel like this Brighton D really can't concede that many more goals if they want to stay in this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to just keep trusting each other and keep those fast passes that they had a second ago with their transition.
Thorne the shot and the goal. Eva Thorne scoring it for the Titans.
I think it's the second one of the day.
Yes. 46 and 47 on the year for Eva. Three Olympus.
Got Zoe back up on draw. She is one of the players that has been nominated for one of the All-American or All-State positions. Early, going to Olympus. Or to Brighton, I'm sorry, to Brighton.
Zoe will start it. Here's Hunter Doyle. Getting back to the middle. Shooting space. I like Doyle there just saying, hey, we need something. I'm going to go try to make a play.
I mean, she took it down, took it in on the elbow, saw that defender was in her way, pumped it, got the shooting space.
Got to convert here if you're Brighton. Doyle, nice hesitation, and the goal!
I mean, I've not seen a lot of excitement from Brighton. They might be down, but hey, that point got them on the scoreboard.
That's one where, look, if you can get some defensive stops, attack the net on offense, get some calls, right? Create some opportunities for you to be able to finish, and you can crawl back in this game, but it's either got to start at the draw or defensively, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of those two areas you got to start to execute if you want to come back if you're the Bengals.
I mean, just one of those sayings, you win the draw, you win the game. Is that necessarily going to be the situation here? Because Olympus has won a lot of the draws with those, single-player snatches off the center of the draw.
Zoe will be back in the draw here. Is Olympus going to make a change, and Sarah Ney will come to take this draw. Senior against sophomore here. Excuse me, against freshman. Crowd coming near side, can't be kept in.
It'll be, I believe, a redraw.
Try it again.
The circle is repositioning, knowing that the ball is possibly going to go that way once more.
Pair of 12s here doing battle at the draw. Collected by Baker.
That's all speed.
Looking for a shot, defended well.
Dropped it. Picked up.
Brighton will start with it after the whistle there. 20 minutes left here in regulation. Courtney Wright.
Horizontal. Courtney will be going on the first inside. She is a right-handed player, so she might be switching to left or running it in. Or played it safe and passed it out to Hunter.
Doyle. Just lost it. Gathered by Brighton. Bang at her.
Inside. Look.
She was trying to stay strong on it. I think Ward got a piece of that, eventually ended up gathering possession for Olympus.
Yeah.
Looking up with Meyer. Here's Nelson.
Where is she going? All right, this is interesting.
Yeah, a little, I don't want to say a stall, but patience.
Maybe she's going to try and do a one-on-one. I have no idea. There's a play, obviously. I mean, they have 18 minutes. I don't know why they're stalling. They're not going to hold it for the next 18 minutes. That's fair. I mean, and, you know, Brighton might be making a smart choice by holding back, staying strong as a unit, and not having that defender step up and play man defense on Eva. But at the same time, you never know. You could have her pop up, get that man defense, and get a turnover.
Let's go!
Now coming up.
There we go. Now we got some action.
Worked in front. Hazel Baker finally finding the back of the net. 9-4.
Yeah, Hazel was able to get the backside of one of the Brighton players, Brighton defenders, and got that step ahead to have an open lane for a good shot. I mean, I was so curious and trying to figure out in my mind. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, I'm like, Eva's so far out. Like, players are moving around. I'm like, there's no way she's gonna pass that far, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what are we
Well, I was starting to think, you know, you're almost tiring out your offense as much as their defense because you got cutters and, you know.
Well, I would say even more so. Like, because, yeah, defense, if you got an attacker not moving too much, or even if they
are. Or following, right?
Yeah, you're not moving as much, yeah.
And to your point, it's like, well, you're going to kill the last 18 minutes? Or
like, all right, we'll see.
The difference pushed back to 5 here for Olympus. You know, and some of that, too, might just be just a bit of a flex move, right? Like, hey, this is our game. We'll do what we want. And Olympus with another win off the draw.
And I think Olympus is just here to show up and say, you know what, we won the first game. We're here to do it again. And right now, they're in the winning position. But Brighton has still 17 minutes on the game. You never know what's going to happen in the 17 minutes.
There's a lot of clock.
Oh, we're going back out. Okay, here we go.
This time it'll be Lizzie and And if you're Brighton, I mean, how aggressive can you afford to be defensively trailing by 5?
Exactly. And you have look at all your defense. Your closest one is Zoe Heffernan, and she's getting pulled center. We do have a cutter coming through, but like, you don't have a lot of help when you're having all the defense pulled to the far side from you. I mean, it's a one-on-one even from, you know, how far out she is.
Lizzie.
Like, I wonder if their intention is supposed to be like an assist. Like, is it supposed to be cuts and like a long pass to an assist? Like, I would love to see the playbook on this one.
Because especially like at times it's just so casual with the possession, right? I mean, it's like sticks on the
shoulder.
It's like
maybe get a little stretch in or something.
Yeah,
just hanging out.
I'll tell you, Matt Barnes was not consulted on the offense. Basketball coach at Olympus. Peeling through. Hazel Baker again with the goal. 10-4.
I mean, I wonder, because that was obviously a different goal and a different setup than the last time they had, you know, the player pull so far out. Maybe that it's just to kind of get the defense super settled so that they're not warm enough to be able to get that fast reaction. They're like, oh, okay, what's going to really happen here? Like, should I be super intense? Should I be waiting? Like, it catches them a little bit off guard. That's how much power they came into with that.
So if this score were to hold, or, the difference holds, Olympus will play Park City. Does that work against the Miners?
I don't know. We can see. We don't know.
We talked about it was one of the closer games Park City had this year was against Olympus.
Yeah, well, I mean, Park City is really good with all of their one-on-ones. The midfield, like down on defense, all the way. So I think they would pop a girl out onto ball clear over here and pressure that turnover.
I think Park City fans were saying, well, we just don't let them get the draw, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But we might see whether that's the case or not here in a couple days. 15 minutes to go. Certainly enough time for Brighton again, but defense or draws, and the draws, this one coming near side and gathered by Nelson. They continue to go Olympus's way. A rare miscue, and Brighton can't take advantage. Take this to the corner, huh?
Once again, here we go. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. All right, they're going to excite us with something different here. Or they're just going to flip it to the other side. Nice lane.
Nelson.
Good pressure, good crash. In the sphere. Anna Nelson will be taking it to a hash. Center hash. I think any player would be perfectly fine with that positioning.
Bench trying to cheer on Sarah Hart, the goalie here for Brighton. They could use a big save from the junior. Coming in and missed it high. Backed up.
It's going to be taken by Olympus. Because they were both standing on the line, but Olympus was in front of Brighton where the ball crossed right in front of her. So it's Olympus's ball.
Titans sending it up here with Sarah N.A. Sarah threw the shot and was saved by Hart.
They did it once more. Well, successful this time. I mean, a goalie can clear so far. I don't think I've seen an interception from Olympus from a clear, so I don't know what the tactic is there, because there's so much space that's covered with a clear versus a run.
They're using the field to clear rather than the air, but and it's been that way from the start, regardless of the keep.
Well, Olympus is so fast; they're catching up, and they're tall. A failure to move 4 away. It'll be, I believe, a green-yellow. I can't see. Yep, green-yellow. It'll be sent out for 2 minutes.
It's not the first time they've been whistled for that.
First time that they've whistled for a green-yellow?
It's not the first time they've been whistled for the failure to...
Oh, yeah. It's not... Yes, correct. Yeah, they had the green card here in front of us, and then they had that one just then. Hunter's had a few times today where she's dropped the ball. She's got to get control of her stick.
Brighton back on it. Here's Garrett. Doyle. We've got whistle here.
Offsides.
Yeah, Lizzie and A got caught. She was racing back, trying not to be seen, but
got open.
Wide, backed up.
Okay, right now, they step on that field. Those attackers need to move. They can't wait for her to walk on 2, 4, 6 meters. It doesn't matter. Like, you step on that field, that ball is live within 2 meters. So you got to get it going fast.
Here's Garrett. And that pass turnover. Intercepted by Nelson. Hannah across midfield.
I mean, I'm not all-knowing in hockey, but is that a thing for hockey, like that interception type of situation?
It's a little different. Your stick's on the ice generally, but yeah.
Same. Shooting space is called?
Yeah, you'll see that a lot at what they call the point, which is really kind of the top of the offensive zone, right? You'll get a stick, break it up. You've got a breakaway scenario.
Okay.
Not uncommon.
If she's played hockey, she's practiced that before on the ice and on the field. Nice pull out.
You know, maybe tonight I'll pull a hockey game up and while we're, you can
There we go.
give you a lesson or two. You'll love it. Speaking of the Utah Grizzlies in the ECHL playoffs, doing a fantastic job this year. FYI.
Pass a little too high, tipped off the top of Olympus' stick. Brighton will get the turnover. Okay, yep. Brighton's got to get a move. Olympus is having time to mark up. That ball will always travel faster than a player. You got to get some movement.
Here's Cole.
I mean, she's fast. She's got control.
A little bit of space there. Plays with Isabel Gurley. Looking in front.
Zoe.
Knocked away there by Bywater. She'll be whistled.
She's getting the second inside. Is that right? Might be first.
Zoe, wind up, shot, and just missed. Backed up.
Brighton. Let's go. They gotta go. They gotta go. They cannot waste that time. They can't afford it.
You got 4 goals through, 40 minutes? And you got to make up 6. So,
Yep.
time.
Those few seconds, they add up. They definitely do.
10 and a half to go here in regulation. Start here for Doty. Ainsley.
Just a false start, so that just means another defender will be pulled behind ball.
Ainsley coming in.
Back to the first inside. We'll see if she changes up her tactic.
Same drive.
Gets pulled out.
Nothing available there. Oh, had a teammate right in front.
Oh.
Ooh, that just kept in.
I think everybody's heart stopped for a second there, too.
Here's bang at her. Zoe, well, look at the defense.
Shooting space.
You need a goal every 90 seconds for Brighton. That's how it plays out, and this has been a 90-second possession. Wind up, shot, and a goal! Talk about creating opportunities, and for me, if I'm 8 meters out, I'm just firing on net right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what she did. She got that left hip, got a good placement. She saw a lot of net and ripped it.
3rd goal of the game for Heffernan.
Yep. And all 3 have been beautiful. a lot of talent in that player.
Olympus has continued to really lock down Hunter Doyle, just the 1 goal today for Hunter, 3 for Zoe. I mean, I think if you told, Coach Nash that Doyle and Heffernan would be combined for 4 goals, she'd probably say, yeah, that might be a rough day for us then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been what this Olympus D has forced.
Completely true.
Just under 9 to go. 5-goal difference. The winner to take on Park City in the 5A final.
It's going to Brighton. So start.
In play with Doyle. Hunter.
Shot and goal.
Oh, wow.
I did not think she was going to shoot that, but She didn't see a really open teammate. She turned back, had her stick high, and just planted it.
I didn't think she had the space for that shot.
Oh, no. I mean, she was high. Her stick was high, so she had that play go through.
Timeout called by Olympus as there's still life left with Brighton. 10-6, Titans leading, 8.5 to go here in regulation.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. 8.5 to go, and there's a little bit of a different feel here, Kenzie.
Yeah, I mean, Brighton's gotten some points on the board in some very small amount of minutes. So energy is high. You can hear the fans just roaring. Lots of excitement on this field.
10-6. It was a 10-4 game with some dead time, right? I mean, we're kind of in a bit of a, I don't want to say stall, but yeah, we're just playing the clock right now. And a couple quick goals from Brighton, and you've got Bengal fans kind of believing, cheering on, different feel on the bench.
I mean, they've shown that they can make fast goals.
This one's good by Baker. I think Baker had kind of her headgear knocked off, and
yeah, it was in the sphere. So number 5 will be getting the ball.
Olympus with it. Here's Lizzie. This Brighton defense looks like a little extra jump in their step too, Kenzie.
Yeah, they're going to fight hard. They want these 4 more goals. Eva's fast. Found some open space. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, there's a pylon over there. Kenzie, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Just a reminder, we got 6A semis coming up for you tonight. Live from Dumpke Field, Syracuse and Skyridge, Mountain Ridge and Lone Peak. Be sure to join us here on KSLSports.com for those.
Yeah, I mean, she's playing smart, staying at the 12, because she does not want to get burned clear out there. And I mean by her, I mean the defense. Because all of her help is kind of far away.
Baker.
I mean, she's
how
creeping
serious
up.
are you?
Yeah.
Problem is Baker's, she got speedy
Back
feet.
up. Yep. Back up.
Whistle there.
The ball will be going back to Olympus. I would just love to know what's going through the goalie's mind in these situations. Like, it's high energy, and you know you're the last hope for your team when the shot's been ripped off.
Here's Baker. A pair of goals in the second half. She'll throw it up with Sarah. Now Lizzie. Olympus. In this moment, I have no problem kind of peeling back and make Olympus come out and defend you.
I mean, Brighton's starting to step up. You never know if like a one-on-one situation is going to get him to drop the ball.
Baker working back. Ane right in front, had it knocked loose.
In the sphere.
Boy, we're right with the crowds of both sides. I couldn't hear the whistle.
Oh, I saw the flag. I did not hear a whistle either. I saw the flag.
Crowd cheering on Sarah Hart. Sarah Nate coming in, and a goal for Olympus.
I mean, Sarah was just a little too relaxed. I mean, she had her stick hanging at her hips. She wasn't engaged with tracing the ball and tracing her body with the attacker's body. She just wasn't, in my opinion, ready.
You talk about what's going through a goalie's mind in these key moments late, and
I mean, it's
hard. There's a lot of pressure when you've got 8 meters, a really good scorer.
Fast scores.
Score.
There's a lot of heat on those shots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to... You know it's your stick of your body that's trying to jump in front to stop those, fireballs.
And these are two teams that, according to stats reported, have shooting percentages over 600 each. So they're accurate shooters, they're quick shooters, a lot of athleticism in creating lanes and shooting opportunities. Tough moments.
Yeah.
Good spot for the draw.
Olympus is trying to find their footing on the draw. Nice little snatch away over to Olympus.
Here's Baker.
I mean, Olympus has been smart this whole time. They're not taking any risks. They're getting their goals when they're ready to get their goals.
Come back with Hazel.
Oh, she dropped the ball.
Inside of 5 minutes to go here in our last 5A semi of the day. Again, 6A semis coming up tonight. Back with Sarah. Lopez defending. Ane.
Hunter stepped in. Just a little over 4 minutes. Oh.
And here's the rush. Olympus wanted and finished by Nelson. And that's the thing, right? I mean, if you're going to make them pressure you out, one misstep, and you've got a 2-on-1 and easy goal.
She broke her ankles. That's a saying. That's a saying that a lot of sports use. And unfortunately, Hunter ended up on the ground, giving the attacker the opportunity to drive in, which slid the rest of the defense up, which also brought in the last cutter that ultimately made that goal. And you got to give some attention to how well that Olympus is able to see the field. She was driving the goal, but her eyes are also up on her teammate, like, oh, dude, you're open. You're in a better situation. I'm passing to you.
And the thing is that you can't tell the goalie you're selling the pass, right? Because then the goalie stops defending the shot, and part of what opens up the eventual goal is the deception of, hey, I'm in a shooting position.
Yeah, there's no hesitation. Yeah.
Certainly looks like Olympus Park City Part 2 set for our 5A final. There's inside of 4 minutes to go, and Brighton can do it, but time becoming a factor here for the Bengals. And Olympus with another draw. Here's Nediger. Looking for Hazel.
Hush. So he's got to get ready this time.
Restart it here.
Brighton was not in the correct positioning, so brought Olympus back.
Baker, bounce shot, save.
I mean, they had open girls. I would have taken the risk and cleared it out.
Is some of it just because they recognize Olympus's quickness and they don't want that to be intercepted out of the air?
Yeah. I mean, Olympus is intercepted just between, passes off a foul over here on the, south side of the field.
That's fair. Here's Doyle.
Hunter
works in front. Zoe scoring number 4 today to keep Brighton hopes alive.
We got a little under 3 minutes. Stakes are high, and Zoe and her rest of the team are not going to go down without a fight.
I feel like we've seen times where Brighton has been get to the cage, and times where they've been maybe a little more reluctant, and just wonder if attack.
Yeah, well, it's also how the speed on the attack, like. They've had those speedy moments just like right now where they had no hesitation. They gave out the ball and they trusted their teammate. Those moments are what have gotten them their goals.
It'll be Zoe Heffernan. Back to the draw here for Brighton. And Sarah Ney, who's been formidable for Olympus. Having won several of the last draws.
Looks like it's about to be picked up by Olympus. It did, but Brighton's coming up to defend. Open player passed out.
Here's Brian Holt.
Over to Eva Thorne. I mean, Eva's one player that spends tons and tons of time on and off the field practicing. So to see the couple of goals she's had today were just amazing because she puts in the work.
Approaching 2 minutes to go here. And a timeout. No, never mind.
I don't know what that was.
I thought I saw the indication stop the clock, so I thought it was a timeout, but...
Oh, it's offsides.
We're inside of 2 minutes to go.
You got a power pass. Gotta go. Gotta move.
Go, right?
Go. Yes, she's holding off.
Here's
Zoe.
Look at all the space.
Yep. Take
Zoe,
that left.
to the middle. Oh, that was deflected.
Good job for Olympus for keeping their sticks up and shadowing that ball.
Looked like Zoe had a great opportunity and a late deflection there.
Yeah. She was seeing high the whole time. That defender was able to read to keep her stick up. She takes that second to go low. Oh, just what's going on here? I did not notice that she's getting a free position shot.
I also stopped at 1:38 on the clock. Here's Zoe. Wind up and the goal.
It's on the deck. Zoe Heffernan is the saving grace for Brighton right now.
Yep.
I mean, we got a minute 30 left. Like, can we make that, distance between Brighton and Olympus smaller? I mean, I can't confidently say yes, and I can't confidently say no, because these goals have gone so fast.
Here's the thing: if you get a draw and you attack the cage, I don't think it's unreasonable that you can do that inside of 15, 20 seconds.
Well, if you could get the draw, get it to an open attacker that's already closer, doing that just transition to goal, you're going to do a lot better, because if you win the draw and just start it down, it's possible, but that is such a long distance run. You got to get the draw, you got to pass it on, you got to get to the goal.
1:36 to go here. Out of the air, Baker. Feels like she's been able to capture every draw in the second half, doesn't it?
It's so clean, too. Like, when she goes to catch it, like, you're just like, you have confidence she's going to get it because it's just so smooth.
Right in front. Save made.
We got to clear it. We got to clear it. There's not enough time.
Here
we
comes
have
Cole.
Players.
Final minute here of regulation.
We have Zoe Heffernan running the line with her that was open. Back to Hunter.
There comes Doyle. I mean, I'm just head down, get in front of the cage. I'd say probably wise to take that up top as this clock trickling down, 40 seconds to go. Doyle.
She's got to get past. She's got to get past.
Gets it over.
Drive it.
Right in front.
3 seconds.
31 seconds left here.
I mean, I think it's possible to at least get one more goal for the Brighton Bengals.
This will be Doty.
She's got to take a deep breath and just plant that ball.
Tried to hand it off. Zoe couldn't keep it. Doyle does. Shoots it wide.
Too high on a bouncer shot.
Near side, captured by Olympus. Serenay has it. The Olympus Titans. Part two between these two teams was much closer, but the offense for Olympus going to carry them to the state final on Thursday to take on Park City. The Titans, 12-8, get the victory over Brighton.
Congratulations once again for Olympus as they win Brighton for the second time here in the semifinals. Yeah, that was beautiful, beautifully played game. They played smart, strategic. They played as a team and a unit. Great win for them.
Your final thoughts on a player of the game, Kenzie?
I'm definitely going to take some tips on how well they were seeing their teammates, how well they could see the lane, and by that I might mean Olympus. But they were able to see the lane, see their teammates, and just have a fluent game and trust. Player of the game, I think I have one for both sides. I think Zoe Heffernan was amazing on Brighton, had the goals for them, but Hannah Nelson for Olympus, I think was my shining player for the night.
Look, some seniors for Brighton whose season come to an end here in the semifinal. Great careers, Hunter Doyle, Zoe Heffernan. They combined unofficially for 7 goals today, 7 of the 8 coming from that duo for the Bengals. And for Olympus, a young group continuing to hope to build a program into being one of the state powers, and they'll have a shot to take on the state power in Park City in the 5A final. For Tino Psyche, Kenzie Christiansen, thanks for joining us. 6A semis coming up for you tonight from Dumpke Field, as it will be Olympus and Park City for the 5A crown on Thursday.